when we designed this particular product, we had basically two categories of women in mind.
Okay.
One category of women were those women who were working and who wanted a potential marital partner, but they wanted to test out the space, the commitment space. This Flix is basically virtual equivalent of Hak Meher.
Yes.
Where a female can ensure that if she is getting into relationship and the boy finally dumps her, then she has something to fall back upon. People would always prefer partnerships first and care architectures later on.
Yeah.
If the bond is sufficiently built and preparation, emotional, financial, and social preparation is enough, then only people will jump into long-term marriage.
Yeah.
So there has to be a graded entry into that kind of a position, which is not available right now. That's why this product is my favorite, and I think lots of people would just love it.
I believe so too. I believe so too, because what you're probably doing is, to climb that horse of marriage, you're probably creating a platform for them to step on. So you don't climb the horse of marriage just like that. You step on it, be stable up for a minute, and then once you're stable enough and you like it, then go ahead. If I look at it in normal friendships or, in our society also, right? We tend to introduce our friends to each other. Right? Like if I have a brother, right? And I met a very nice girl and I know my brother is single, I'll probably introduce them. Right? So we usually play matchmaker in the real world also, right? Sometimes we like people and we feel that they could be good for each other, or maybe, we can go on a collective date to see how it goes, So this kind of situation happens in the real world. So why not virtually? Where the person already has a little bit of credibility built on the platform. I have a credibility built on the platform. I could be introducing some interesting people to each other. And then, of course, it's all incentivized. So, everybody is in a good position. They get a good match. I get something out of it. I probably level up. So I think it's a good proposition for everybody. And it happens. Like, it's not even like something which is new in the real world. But in the virtual world, on the dating app, definitely it's a very new concept. I think it addresses a lot of different situations. In fact, if I look at all these platforms, and right now I'm purely talking from a point of view of a creator, or an influencer, right? Suppose I create anything out there. It is not outrightly monetized. Even if I'm putting out exclusive content, Instagram, maybe they will eventually have like a monetized model, which is not available for everybody right now. Facebook never did, monetize that. So, and WhatsApp group, of course, either you ask people to pay or there is no real entry point where you pay, like a ticketed system, right? I think this will be helpful for a lot of people out there who are selling products or creating content. Because they can provide their specialized services in a very private shop. So it's basically you buy a ticket to enter the shop and then, the content of the shop, of course, are available to you. I think it will revolutionize the way influencers and content people are working right now. And I feel there are literally really good stuff happening out there. But then there is no monetization for it. So it's good for both, right? So if I am entering a group, I know it's a perfectly curated group where like-minded people who have skin in the game are only there, serious people are playing there. B, if I'm a content creator, I am getting my time's worth. There has always been existence of answers for whatever queries arise in the society. And answers only come when we get queries, right? There was a need for connection, and social media networks, a lot of them came into being, right? We wanted content, TikTok came into being. We were bored, we wanted more content. Like, we always got solution to the problems or the queries that the society had. DropD is the answer to the query that people have are not talking about it. They talk about it in closed rooms with selected group of people, but that revolution, that need is slowly brewing, where we need a space to grow. And DropD comes at the right time to answer and fulfill those needs. I don't know how much time will it take for this utter and beautiful acceptance of the spaces that you're creating. But this becomes the pivotal point in the history where an app is addressing that. We might take 6 months, we might take 6 years. I don't know how much time we will take. But this is the answer to a lot of questions that we don't talk about. Probably as a therapist, I hear these questions. I feel that it comes here, people want to speak, but they can't, because there is a lot of moral judgment, there is a lot of societal judgment, to it. But this comes as an answer and as a safe space for people who want to explore their sexuality, their gender choices, the way they want to live, basically.